it's time to dish with D. That's me. Today I'm going to Target. D, why are you going to Target? Hey, why not? I'm actually going to find some pumpkin Premier Protein. You guys have let me know that it's out at the local Target, and it's actually headed to the Dollar Tree that's right next door. So that is why I'm heading to Target instead of, I probably would just go get it at Walmart, but yeah, closer to the Target. So I had a lot of good feedback on my vlog yesterday. A lot of you wanted to read a vlog about toxic friends. I think a lot of us have toxic friends. And if you don't know what that means, or you didn't see that vlog yesterday, a toxic friend is somebody who is your friend, but doesn't have your best interests at heart. I'm not sure. They try to bring you down on your journey, and I'm not quite sure why. That's the question I just want answered. Like, there's people out there that just almost mock you. Now, I mean, I try not to throw my journey in people's faces. I don't think I do. But that could be the reason. Maybe they think you're a show-off. I hope I'm not a show-off. I don't try to be a show-off. I'm just trying to live the life, do the plan, and just, be me. And I think when people, especially when you've lost a lot of weight, they don't know even how to treat you. They don't. They treat you differently, which is sad because you're the same person. You're just 100 pounds lighter. But I'm the same person on the inside that I was on the outside. I don't think I've changed. I think I'm pretty much the same. I still think of myself as that same girl. I still treat myself as that same girl. I don't think I'm anything special. I don't think my body's anything special. I don't think my body even looks that, in my mind, I don't think my body looks that different. To be honest, I definitely see a difference, but I don't feel as though I'm, I don't know. I was always, again, I think that comes from, I was always comfortable in my own skin. I was comfortable with the way I looked. I know a lot of people weren't, and you get mocked for being overweight. You do. You get mocked, and it's kind of like discrimination in a way, so I get that. People discriminate against, when you think about it, there's discrimination in every walk of life. There really is. And people treat people that are overweight differently. Like I don't know, people like to eat. Yeah, I guess my body is a little disproportionate than yours because my body's bigger. Does that make me a bad person? No. Does it make me somebody that needs to be mocked? No. I just don't know why people treat people. I don't know. We're all people. We're all human. We're all the same on the inside. We are. And you get treated different. You do. Especially, and there's people that can't help but say things. I remember being in, I guess it was my last year of high school. I worked at McDonald's. Yes, I was. I did everything in that store. And I remember the manager there. I remember this like it was yesterday. I saved, when you worked a full shift, you got a dessert on your break. You got a half an hour and you got dessert. If you only got a 10-minute break, you didn't get the clock out, you didn't get a dessert, which was fine. You didn't work the hours, but when you worked, a lot of that. So I saved my dessert sometimes if my dad was picking me up, or I didn't always feel like I needed it. But I remember I had to wait for him to get picked up. I wasn't driving yet. I didn't drive till I was 25. I lived in the city. I know. I lived in the city, and there was, like I said, I walked a block each way, and there was buses taking you anywhere. So I grew up using public transportation for quite a while, so I didn't really need to drive. But so I was waiting for him, so I thought I'll get my dessert now. So they have the best ice cream. I think it's ice milk. And I remember sitting there eating it, and the manager, he was a little pipsqueak, actually, he was. Although I had the biggest crush on him. Yeah, I liked short guys at that time. That's a whole other video. But he said my last name was then Turco. So Turco. So a lot of people called me Turkey. Growing up with that last name, you got used to it. But he said, I don't remember the wording exactly, but he said, she's as big as a Thanksgiving turkey. And I'm thinking to myself, number one, did he think I didn't hear him? I love when people think that they don't get heard. Did he care that I heard him? I didn't react. I remember the girl he said it to, she kind of had that like, why would you say that? Look on her face. And I remember thinking, what an ass. I don't think I liked him after that. I think to myself, and like I said, he was not all that in a bag of chips. He should have been flattered that I liked him, because that was kind of cute. At least I thought I was. But back then I was probably a 16, so it wasn't like, yeah, that's big. I'm not going to say it's not, but it's not, there's obviously could have been bigger. But I remember thinking, yeah, so I guess, and some people that would have just like crushed them and like put them on like this, starvation diet. I thought, screw you. That's what I remember. That's my attitude. I thought, if you don't like the way I look, heck, you're not going to get my, after that, nope, he was not my crush anymore. Yep. I thought, I don't need him. I don't need him and his attitude. So, but, toxic. So I thought he was kind of toxic. And I think there's people in our lives now that, again, back to toxic, treat you differently because you're on a journey. And I really believe this. I believe it's the people that are jealous because they want to, why they're not on this journey with you, I don't know. I couldn't answer that question. But I think it seems to me, because the few that I've come into contact with are people that should be on a weight loss journey. Let's put it that way and put it nicely. It's not, and I don't judge them that they're not, but don't sit there and say those things to me and treat me like I have the bubonic plague or something, or it's just ridiculous. Like the things that get said to you in your workplace, just in anywhere that you have, where there's people that congregate, it's the whispers. You get that, and it's like, I don't understand. It's like it makes them feel better to bring you down, and that's in all walks of life. I mean, that's just how I think it's mostly women. I hate to say it like that, but we don't build each other up, we tear each other down. And I'm not sure why people do that. There are some women that just, it's in their nature. It's in their nature to be mean and to be nasty. And I can't figure out why. I don't know if is it how they were raised? Is it how they grew up? Did they have bad teenage years? It makes them feel better to be better than you, or for them to think they're better than you. Therein lies the golden rule. That's what they think. Is that the truth? No, it's not. But in their mind, they think that. How do we combat that? That's a hard one, because I can sit there and tell you that they're wrong till I'm blue in the face. You have to believe that. You have to believe that those toxic people don't have the power. And giving them the power makes them stronger, and it gives, if you just snapped back at them, a lot of times that helps. Because sometimes we just let it go and we don't snap back. I guarantee you snap back once, you might not have to do it again, because they will learn early that they can't talk to you like that. Nope. Not today, people. I'm not giving it to you. I'm not. Because we work hard. This journey, I say this all the time, is not for the faint of heart. I give everybody tons and tons of credit for even trying. Like, people say, oh, I've tried so many times. You keep trying. That makes you successful, because you don't give up. You don't. I can't tell you how many times I've tried. It's millions, no, I say millions, hundreds. Yes, we all say we own stock in WW, because we do. And the plan works, and we know it works. It's just we have to follow it the way it's written. And I say this a million times as well. We all try to do our version of the plan. Yeah. Well, we know how that God gets us sometimes. But sometimes you can tweak it, and you can, like I said, as long as you're not putting a timeline on it, then it will eventually, the longer you do it, you will see results. I know some people like results yesterday. They're the ones I don't understand that whole mentality, but that's me. We all have a different, we're all wired differently, and all things get us motivated differently, and how we approach things differently. It's just finding your niche. That's why I try to say there's so many groups out there that if you're not happy in the one you're in, leave. There's so many more out there. You will find one where you fit and feel comfortable and you thrive in. Whether it even be like even your leader. Not every leader is created equal. Just because they're WW there doesn't make them good. Or doesn't mean that they're going to connect with you. You have to connect with your leader. You do. You have to find and there's something about, like I said, I've had several leaders, and some of them have been good and some of them have been just mediocre. And they're not going to motivate you. You got to find the one that motivates you, that connects with you on some level. And you will. You have to look around though. If you're not happy where you're at, you need to look around. There's tons of them out there. There is. I know a lot of people in different areas are limited. I get that. But I meant like the people that aren't limited. You can go shop around. And I know if the Zoom isn't working, which it didn't, I wasn't a big fan of the Zoom, then fine, there's a lot of these, like there's a lot of online personalities out there that have all different methods and what worked for them, and connect with somebody. You know, that's why I try to do the Tea with D. I try to have it so we can connect on a level that you're comfortable. And like I said, that group runs itself. Those women come there faithfully every night and they share, and that group is not about me. It's not. It's about them. And I just moderate it, to be honest, because they all bring so much to that. And if you are in need of support, I highly encourage you to come. It's on my channel. I'm changing the time. Esther's going to be upset. To 8 o'clock Eastern time, because it's going back to work, and for me to continue this on a daily basis, I just need more time, because between working, coming home, and family responsibilities, I need more time. So an hour will definitely help me. So starting on probably this Sunday, we'll start on the beginning of the week, it's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern time, which will give everybody an extra hour later. So I'm hoping that works for most of you. I apologize if it doesn't. It's just, that's what, in order for me to keep it up, that's what I have to do. And I really, really enjoy it. And I really enjoy with you, talking to them. I'm telling you, you need to come, and you just need to see what it's all about. You'll be like, wow, he was right. This is support. It is. It's probably the best supportive group I've ever been in. And they're dedicated. They come, a lot of them come every night. And you don't have to come every night. If you can only make it a couple nights a week, that's still a couple nights a week. You got support. That's how I look at it. Whenever you can come, you come. That's what it's all about. You just show up. Hit that notification bell, and that lets you know when I go live, lets you know when I upload. If you don't have a notification bell, it's a little bell next to subscribe. You hit it, it gives you the options of, you say all, and it'll give you everything. I think that's a really good help. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And if you know somebody that's struggling on plan that could use, please share them. Share this video, share the Tea with D, invite them. Everybody is welcome. So I am going to head on into Target in another 3 blocks. And I'm going to end this video here. And if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you have a toxic friend, you let me know. I'll take care of it. Because we don't need toxicity in our life. We have enough to worry about with what we're choosing to eat. We don't need these people getting on our nerves. Because girls and boys, I know. All right, later. I hope you enjoy these vlogs. I have missed vlogging. So I'm back in the car, back in the saddle. We will dish another day. Ta-ta, folks.